The Wrestlin Rebels are taking the mats one more time before the year ends here at the Wartburg LV Desert Duals, hosted by the Flamingo Hotel in Las Vegas. With teams from all over the country, the Wrestlin Rebels are looking to compete with the same tenacity they have in past meets and continue improving in their season.
The biggest takeaway is we really needed the team to see competition. We're coming out of COVID. It's been about 18 months since we've been on the mat, and this is really our first taste of competition of the season. And it's just really good for the guys to get a feel of where they're at, their training paying off, and especially it kind of fuels the fire on them to get back to work harder to accomplish our goals moving forward.
Everyone out there was just leaving their heart on the mat, so that means a lot to me. When you're fighting your heart out, like no matter what, win or lose, as long as you're emptying the gas tank, you're giving your all, I think that's a win in my book.
Hey, overall, I think we had a very successful day. At this point in the season, I'm not worried too much about wins and losses. Right? This is really a game for you guys to take a look at on where you guys are as a team. The fire has to burn within inside of you and how good you guys want to be.
You are a big proponent of wins and losses don't matter at some point. Explain that mentality that you ingrain in this team.
I just don't want them to concentrate on judging how they're doing in the sport. This sport will tell you exactly where you stand on how much work you put into it. And the more that you put in, the more you're going to get out of it.
Pivotal time of year. We're going into the new year. Conferences are coming up. So what are some of those things that as a team you think you need to work on more?
I think now that they've seen competition, they've lost some matches that they feel that they should have won, and absolutely they should be having that desire to win those matches. And I'm just hoping they take it back into when they're not into the wrestling room, that they're even working harder outside of the wrestling room, and especially when they come together as a team and they can work harder together as a team for each other, not just for themselves.
All the men on our team, they definitely performed even better than they did our last contact we had. Everyone has been putting that work in the room, but we know we got to work on now after this tournament, but they definitely brought that intensity.
The next time you can see the Wrestlin Rebels compete will be at Dixie State University on January 15th for multi-team duels. As always, keep it locked in on the UNLV Wrestling social pages to keep up with the team and upcoming events. We'll see you in 2022.
Reds on me, Reds on 3, 1, 2, 3.